It's been said that Amado Pena's artwork is the essence of the Southwest, and actually his passion is going to be able to live on for his craft, will be able to live on in his young artist thanks to the Art Has Heart Foundation, which over the last 13 years has provided more than 400 scholarships to disadvantaged high school students in 5 southwestern states. And this morning we are joined by his wife and partner, renowned weaver JB Pena, as well as Art Has Heart's Executive Director Mike Devault. Good morning. Thanks for coming on this morning.
Good.
Well, JB, you're a weaver and a renowned weaver, and you're actually wearing some of your work. Is beautiful
yes,
today.
As I was saying, I watch the weather a lot, and I know it's going to get cold tonight. I picked all my tomatoes, and so I'm ready. I'm ready for the cold
ready.
weather.
Well, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
What a power couple.
Well,
so much talent in your family.
It runs on all sides of the family, from Amado's family to my family. We have lots of creative people.
And you guys are doing good things with it. Now, tell us about Art Has Heart Foundation. What inspired it?
Well, Amado has been an educator from pretty much day one. And when he decided to be an artist, he still had education in his heart. And so there was kind of the whole recipe. I wasn't in education per se, although I have done some tutoring and mentoring and whatever, so we would a natural to start a foundation. It's kind of the kid that we never had together, so we started Art Has Heart, and to give scholarships because it's so necessary these days.
It really is. It's so wonderful, and of course in tough times with the economy too, I'm sure things slow down a little bit, and you really want to get the word out there and get more inspiration out there for kids. Now you've also made financial contributions to art programs in schools and museums. Can you tell us about the children that you're trying to reach and how you hope to encourage them to pursue art?
We try to target any student in the 5-state area: Texas, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Oklahoma. And we're small, let me say that first, but kids that wouldn't normally get to go to college, more underadvantaged, I don't like to say disadvantaged, but single parent kids, sometimes kids with disabilities. We really, try to go through those channels through the counselors and find out. And we love it if they can do art and focus in the art, but that's not always the criteria. Sometimes they want to be engineers and do it in an artful way. So we can't tell them what to study. We just try to give them the tools.
You let them be creative. You're encouraging creativity however they're going to express it. That is great. Now, Mike, how does the scholarship process work? Can you tell us about that?
This is really easy. A potential student goes to arthasheart.org and they click on the scholarship link. They print out the scholarship application and they send it in.
Oh, great. So what's the criteria that you were talking about? You can kind of go in any direction, but what do you look for when you're giving the scholarships?
Well, usually JB talked about some of the single parent households, for example, low income. We've had kids that would not have gone to college except for the scholarship we gave them. So it's nice to be able to just help them.
Of course. That's wonderful.
I mean, the year we had the fires in Los Alamos, we had 2 families that lost everything, and we ended up funding 2 kids from there just because they weren't going to get to go without the help.
That is great. Now, I should mention that the 2011 Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, this is kind of switching gears a little bit, the poster was created by Amado. His work is known for its bold colors, forms, and dynamic composition. And can you share more with us about what places and experiences influence his work?
Well, he's smack dab in the middle of his inspiration, which he travels. We've traveled Canyon de Chelly, Monument Valley, but just a lot of the pottery and blankets, mostly in his work. What you'll see, the jewelry, the pottery, the blankets, are out of our collection. So he just is kind of a master with color and changing things around, and he's always creating something new, different mediums. Oftentimes people say, oh my gosh, your style's changing, but it really is the medium. His style's pretty set, but the medium is always changing.
Yeah, well, the Balloon Fiesta poster was just gorgeous, and I've seen a lot of his other pieces, and they are beautiful. He has a gallery in Santa Fe. Can you tell us where that's located exactly?
It's downtown Santa Fe. He does a terrific amount of shows. So some of the shows will be here in Albuquerque. He also actually shows at Deborah Hudgens Gallery in Old Town. But he travels next weekend. He's going to be in Cave Creek, Arizona. So he really likes to get out there and do a lot of traveling and mostly meeting the public. He really is talking and educating all the time.
Wow, that is so wonderful. Now, getting back to the scholarships, you were just talking about helping that family with the fires, and you guys help so many people. How are y'all raising money? How are you able to raise money for the scholarships?
There's 3 ways we raise money. One, direct solicitation of donors, which is typical of any foundation. We write grants, and we do get funded from granting organizations, and then we do a major fundraiser every year that we partner with St. Pius X High School here. It's called Legacy Art Albuquerque, and it's every May. So those 3 sources are our total support.
And you guys have a couple of fundraisers that are actually, we have one coming up right now. Legacy in the Middle is on November 3rd at the Q Bar and features our friend and Breaking Bad star, Stephen Michael Quezada. Can you tell us a little bit more about this one?
Over the years, we have accumulated a lot of art for the Legacy event. And we sell about 120, 130 pieces every year at the Legacy event at Sandia. But we have about 10 or 15 pieces every year that don't sell. And over a 10-year period, you can see that that's a lot of art that we have accumulated. So our friends at the Heritage Hotels offered us the room and the hors d'oeuvres and said, why don't you have a
party?
Why don't you have a Legacy in the middle? And the funny thing is, November 3rd is the date of it, 6 to 8:30. It is 6 months to the day of the prior Legacy and 6 months and 1 day to the next Legacy.
So it's really in the middle.
And the prices, the price is actually wholesale for the art that night, so the price is in the middle.
In the middle
well.
too. Oh, that is great. Well, and then again, going to a great cause. So
there you go.
You can't ask for more fun and just a better event than that. Now that event is actually followed by the Los Ranchos Art Tour, November 4th, 5th, and 6th. Which last year received an honorable mention as the best new event in New Mexico by the Tourism Association of New Mexico. Can you tell us about some of the artists on the tour?
Well, Larry Abraham, who is the mayor of Los Ranchos, is a good friend of ours, and they have, just sweetly enough, they have an opening event, and at that they will donate part of the proceeds from the sale of the arts from the just the Valley artists to Art Has Heart, which we're thrilled about. We're very honored, actually. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of studio tours, but it's pretty advantageous to be the new event, the really good event. But
yeah,
I mean, there's so many artists here. It's just, but I have to keep sort of reiterating the fact that our primary message is giving the students a chance, and any seed that you plant, and that's kind of also what it's about, is planting seeds and giving these kids a chance that wouldn't even think really about going to college. I mean, we have a couple of kids, one of our first scholarship recipients in Nogales, Arizona, ended up being the mayor of Nogales, and now he's
Undersecretary of the Homeland Security under Janet Napolitano.
That is just wonderful to hear, and
So,
of course those seeds,
stories.
so like really you're reaping from those. So where can our viewers go for more information on all of this?
Well, we have a great website, which I'm thinking they're going to probably put up. It's arthasheart.org.
Right.
And you'll have a lot of links on that. There's actually another link to the Legacy. You can also go to Amado Pena's website, Amado Pena Gallery. But basically, it's arthasheart.org, pretty easy.
Okay, well, thank you so much both for coming on this morning. What a great message you guys are getting out, and of course, wonderful what you're doing for the students and everyone involved.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, you want to stick around. We're going to be talking comfort food for a cold winter's night. That's coming up.